Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we are doing Quranic stories. Let's go ahead. Okay, so Quranic stories. Today's story that I have selected is from Prophet Musa alayhi salam story. Okay, let me bring out my pointer tool. Did you know that we use this alayhi salam for respect? Okay, alayhi salam basically means peace be upon him. So this prophet, if you want to know, okay, let me ask a question. Let's say, Isa, it's not a trick question, maybe you can tell me. Isa, you can unmute. Can you tell me which prophet is mentioned in the Quran the most? Do you know which one? And I'm going to point. So it's a very big hint. Prophet?
As a Prophet Musa.
Yes, Prophet Musa. Okay, so that's why I've selected the story. Prophet Musa's story is such a long story. We are gonna do the story in like a couple of sittings, maybe 2, 3 sittings. And today we are going to do the first part of his story. Okay, and Musa alayhi salam is mentioned in the Quran the most. If you want to see whose name is mentioned in the Quran the most, that is Musa. How do we write Musa in the Quran? Like this. Okay, so like this is how Musa alayhi salam's name is written in the Quran. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start with the story. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So this is a time of ancient Egypt. Who do you think is this person? Do you think this is the Pharaoh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Pharaoh. Okay, go ahead, Zen. Do you think this is the Pharaoh? And this is ancient Egypt, and the Pharaoh used to have palaces. Okay, and look at his palaces, and he used to have a lot of like very amazing things. His architecture is amazing. The utensils and the things they have. Everything is amazing. Okay, in that time, and let's go see. How about Pharaoh's army? Pharaoh's army is also very organized, very amazing, and they have like swords and spears and they have like amazing stuff. So they are well equipped at fighting also. And let's see what else. Well, there are a lot of people, and guess what? There are a lot of people to serve this army also. And one of the people who are going to be serving the Pharaoh's people, the Egyptians, are going to be Bani Israel. Okay, so this name, Bani Israel, you are going to be hearing this name a lot from me. Okay, so Bani Israel used to be serving them, but something very bad happened. Slowly, gradually, Bani Israel used to be serving them, but slowly, gradually, Bani Israel became their slaves. Okay, what do you think, Isa, are slaves? Do you know what slaves are?
They're people that work for a king.
Yeah, they used to work, but slavery was so bad that the Pharaoh tortured them. They started torturing them. They started whipping them. If they wouldn't work for them, they used to start whipping them and torturing them. And Bani Israel. So the slaves who were the slaves were Bani Israel. Bani Israel became the slaves of this nation. Okay, now the pharaohs are very powerful. They have money, they have strength, they have everything, and they make a lot of amazing. Have you seen pyramids? Do you know about anything about pyramids? Let me ask Zen. Is Zaki here? So do you remember pyramid?
No.
Okay, do you remember pyramid? Have you ever seen pyramid?
Jackie's not here.
Okay, no problem. Is Fahim here?
Yes.
Okay, Fahim, do you know about pyramids and the pharaohs and everything? Do you know about all that a little? Because to
Yeah, I had this uh like it said my first Quran book, and it said it was something about this
yeah, all this.
um
Okay, so if you want to know what I'm
slaves getting whooped if they didn't bring stuff from
Mm,
the pyramids and stuff.
yes, that's right. And something that you're saying is kind of happening here in this picture. So everybody look at this picture. What's happening in this picture? Look, so many Bani Israel are made to work. And look, it's a desert. It's so hot in there. Okay, Bani Israel faces slavery under the Pharaoh. Now the Pharaoh is making them work. It's the scorching heat, right? And look at them. What are they doing? They're picking up so much load, and they are going to be making. They are the workers who are going to be making all these pyramids and other, like very amazing architecture. Okay, so Bani Israel. Now we know that who are the slaves. The Bani Israel are the slaves. They are being, they are being tortured. Okay, and they don't want to do all this, but they are being tortured. Okay, something very bad started to happen, to Bani Israel. You want to know something so bad started happening to Bani Israel? Number one, they're
I
slaves
think
now. Yeah, you know a very
I
sad. Yeah, what do you think is happening now? Go ahead. Tell.
that I read this before, and I think like they're gonna kill all the babies,
Okay.
like take them away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
cause the cause the king thinks that one of the babies are gonna grow up and be better than him. So then, one of the one of the mothers
Mm-hmm.
puts their baby in the river, and then the queen
Yep,
finds
yep, yep,
him.
yep. That's right. And I will stop you right there. Good job. You are telling exactly the
Muhammad,
yes,
I
yes.
think
Okay,
that's
what do you think? Isa, look at the picture. What do you think is happening? Fahim, whatever Fahim said was exactly correct. Isa, what do you think is happening? Where are these babies going?
so. Whenever a baby's born,
Yeah. Okay. So
so
yeah, I'll read this for you. It's sad, but I'll read it for you. Okay. A very
babies are
sad
gonna
year.
grow up.
Yeah.
They can't take care of the they can't take care of the baby since they have to work all day. So
Yeah.
that's why they have to put them out in the desert so they can die to
Okay.
death.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, Isa, what's exactly happening here. Okay. So the Bani Israel, poor Bani Israel is already slaves, right? Now the Pharaoh is having an amazing time. But then, what happens? Some of his court people came. Remember the Pharaoh in the first picture sitting amazing on his amazing throne and, in the court. Now something happened. Yeah, for him, just a second. Let me finish this. Then, what happened? Something now not only the Bani Israel are slaves, but something else happens. The Pharaoh is sitting in his court, and some magicians come to him, and some magicians tell him that, according to our calculations, we have found out something. And that, the people who are the slaves, Bani Israel, one man is going to one baby boy is going to get born this year. And when he grows up, he is going to overthrow you. He is going to end your rule. So you have to take some steps. And the Pharaoh became upset, and the Pharaoh said, I will never let that happen. This year we are going to monitor every boy, not girl, every boy that gets born. We are going to take that baby boy away, and we are going to do what? We are going to get rid of that baby boy, and we are going to kill that baby boy. Okay, so let's go see. Okay, get ready for I'm going to ask you some more questions, but let's go a little ahead in the story. Okay, now all the baby boys are going, and they are, so what does this say? A very sad year when all the newborn Bani Israel boys are taken from their families and put to death. Okay, so this is sad. Okay, now there's a mother. The mother loves her son, but is scared that she might lose her son. Okay, now this mother, and she's Muslim. Why is she Muslim? Number one, she's dressed up like a Muslim, and number two, she believes in Allah. So anybody who believes in Allah, believes in the prophets, believes in the book of that time. The book was, the whatever religious book they used to follow. If they were following that, they believed in angels, they did good things, they were Muslims. So the mother is Muslim, and the mother does not want to lose. The mother doesn't want to lose her son. So the mother secretly, she never tells anybody that, I'm going to have a baby. It's a big secret. Only one or two people from her family know. So secretly, when the baby is born, they hide the baby. Nobody knows about this baby. Nobody knows that, in this household there's going to be a baby coming. Nobody knows about it. And when the baby gets born, oh no, the baby is a boy. If it was a girl, it was safe, but it's a boy. And the pharaohs and their army are coming to get all the boys. So the mother is really scared. The mother hides him just for a little while, but she knows the baby is going to cry. The baby is going to someday start walking. What am I going to do? And then, since she's Muslim, and she is from the lineage of prophets, she is from the lineage, she is her ancestors are prophets. So she gets a sign from Allah, and Allah inspires her. These are words are in the Quran, that Allah inspires her. Put your baby in a basket, let your baby go off in the river, and I will protect your baby. This is what Allah is inspiring her. I will protect your baby. Not only will I protect your baby is going to be safe, and the baby, you will be able to see your baby. The baby will grow in front of your eyes. Okay. So to this, she gets some, there's some peace in her heart that, whatever signs I'm getting from Allah, and Allah is inspiring my heart, this is from Allah. Allah knows, maybe she saw a dream, or, these words came in her heart. But this is what the Quran says, that Allah inspired her to put the baby. And also Allah inspired her that, this baby is going to stay safe. Don't worry about it. So she puts the baby in the river Nile. River Nile is a very famous river in Egypt. It's there even today. She puts the baby in the river Nile. Now I'm going to ask Fahim. Fahim, who do you think is this little girl running with the basket? Go ahead, you can unmute. There's a little girl running with the basket. Who do you think this little girl is?
It's the mother's daughter.
Okay, it's the mother's daughter, or it's the little baby boy's sister. And the sister, when the mom lets the basket go, the mom is hiding. He must be way back there, but she sends her daughter that, go look after your brother. Keep looking where the basket goes. So the mother even does not know where the basket is going to know. The mother just has this peace that, Allah has given me guarantee, surety that everything is going to be fine. If the baby is still with her, the Pharaoh's army is going to come, take the baby away. So now the basket goes. The little girl keeps track of it. She keeps running with it. There comes a time when she can't run with the basket. She's standing there somewhere, and she's looking, okay, what's happening to the basket? What's happening to the basket? And the basket is flowing in River Nile. Okay, the basket flows. What? Okay, let's ask Isa. Isa, what happens to the basket now? Okay, let's go. Isa, what do you think happens to the basket? You can admit, what do you think? Where does this basket go? The baby's laying right in there. What's happening to the basket? What do you think? Isa can unmute. Is Isa here? Oops, I just showed you the scene. What do you think is happening? Fahim, what do you think happens?
I think
What do you think happens?
that, well, I know that the basket is going too far, and then the queen finds it.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, you are correct. The queen was there. So who's the queen? The queen is the wife of that pharaoh we saw in the first scene, remember? So now what happens?
Yes.
Yeah, she looks at queen from a dress also, right? So guess what happens? There is a maid. She sends the maid, hey, there's a basket in the river. So imagine this basket. You'll see the castle in the way in the back. So the queen was standing there, and the queen was looking at this basket. Okay, that, hey, this basket is flowing in the water, and then the servant brings the basket to the, and even the queen, she looks at the basket, and it is said that some other people help her, and the basket is brought. And what does she see in the basket? She sees baby Musa alayhi salam laying in the basket. So that baby, all that time we were saying baby boy, that baby is going to become a prophet when that baby grows up. Okay, now something very important about this baby. Okay, now something so important about this baby. Now it's also in the Quran. Whenever somebody used to look at that baby, you know what used to happen? Everybody used to start loving the baby. Okay, every visit. This is like one of the things that Allah put. This is also a miracle. Anybody who saw that baby, they used to start loving that baby. Now the Pharaoh was like confused. This baby boy, is he from the Egyptians or where is he from? But nobody know for surety where this baby came from. So the Pharaoh couldn't say, this is the baby of Bani Israel. Remember Bani Israel, the slaves? So this couldn't say this baby is from Bani Israel. Kill this baby boy. He's born this year. They couldn't say it because there was no proof that this is from Bani Israel. And moreover, he was not on the Bani Israel side. There was a gap between Bani Israel and the Egyptians. Bani Israel, the Bani Israel, the slaves, lived a little away from these other posh people, these palaces and everything. So, and he was found at this area near the palace. Little did they know that this baby actually came from the Bani Israel side. Okay, now everybody loves this baby, okay? The queen loves this baby. The name of the queen is Asiya. She's going to be somebody very important very soon in our story, okay? So let's look at let me ask Isa. Isa, let me unmute and ask Isa. Isa, what do you think about this queen? Do you think she's a good woman? She saw a baby in the basket and she brought the baby in and now she's looking after this baby. Do you think she's a kind-hearted woman?
Yes.
Yes. Let's see what it says here. Pharaoh's wife is Asiya. So her name is Asiya. Now we need to remember her name. She's going to be very important in our story. Pharaoh's wife's name is Asiya, a very kind-hearted lady who is going to become one of the most special women in Islam. Okay, so very soon she is going to be very important. Everybody remembers her. Even today, if we say, hey, what are the top three Muslim ladies? So her name is one of them. Okay, her name is Asiya, Asiya baby. She is one of them. And the second one is Maryam alayhi salam, the wife of Isa alayhi salam. And the third one is Khadija, the wife of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These three ladies are from different times, but they are all Muslims. Why? Because they believed in Allah, they believed in the book of that time, and they believed in the prophets and the angels and all the teachings. And they were very good human beings. Okay, now this lady helps this little boy and he convinces her husband, the Pharaoh, that do not do anything to this baby. Okay, I really love this, and it might be that we adopt this baby and he becomes our son. And that is exactly what happened. This baby became their son. Let's go to the next one. Now this baby is growing up in the palace. Okay, this baby grows up in the palace. Oh, but let me tell you one more thing. Remember the mother? Remember that mother?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what okay, let me tell you something about the mother. The mother was very sad for her son, right? The mother became sad that where is my son? But the little girl told her mom, don't worry, the basket went into the basket, it went into the palace. And everybody knew that the queen was very kind-hearted, and the queen brought in the basket, and she picked up she picked up my brother, and she looked at my brother in such a kind way. And then what happened, there was a little tiny problem. The problem was that everything was good, but Musa alayhi salam was still hungry. At that time there were no formula milks and no baby food. Well, baby food, but this is a baby, so he does not need baby food. He needs he needs formula milk, right? So now they started looking, is there any mother who could feed this baby? So the little girl went close to the queen, and she said, you know what, I know a lady. Shall I bring that lady? She can more probably assist baby Musa in giving her her own feed. So the queen said, okay. The queen called other mothers also, and baby Musa, what baby Musa did? Baby Musa refused all the other nursing moms. Okay, they said, no, we don't want. He was like, no, I refuse to take their milk. And then when the real mom came, guess what? Baby Musa loved that mom. And of course, Allah put in the mom's heart and also in the baby Musa's heart that this is your real mother. So guess what? The mother used to come after every while and give that baby her own feed. And like that, baby Musa started growing up, and slowly, gradually, you want to see baby Musa? Okay, so this is just an animation. So he's really having fun. Okay, he's living in the palace, with big columns and everything, and nobody thinks, nobody knows that he is actually, that we actually need to be scared of him. he is actually he is actually he is actually going to grow up, and he is going to overthrow the pharaoh. Nobody knows that. Now this baby is having fun, and the good thing is this: he also meets his own real mother, and slowly, gradually, the real mother tells her that, hey son, a very big secret, keep this secret. You are not from the pharaohs, you're not their real son, you are Bani Israel. Bani Israel are the slaves, and yes, they are being treated very bad. Okay, so this is what the mother told her, but he knew that this is a very big secret. Okay, so he started growing up, everything is so good, he has a lot of food, he's not being treated as the slave. He grows up slowly, gradually, and look at, and this is now he grows up, he's a young man. Okay, he's a teenager, he's a young man. Okay, and what does he see? So the people who are dressed up good are the pharaoh's people, and the people who are not dressed up good are the slaves, they are Bani Israel. So he tries to protect the little kids of Bani Israel also. He tries to be nice to Bani Israel, but he has to be very careful. Bani Israel should not know that he is one of them, and neither the other should know that he is one of them. Musa alayhi salam, not a prophet yet, knows he is from Bani Israel. Bani Israel, who is facing slavery and cruelty under the Pharaoh. He sees that, the Bani Israel is tortured and treated very poorly. Okay, so this keeps happening. This keeps happening. Everybody loves him. Okay, especially the Pharaoh's people love him. They think he's from the Pharaoh's people. They think he is Egyptian. They don't know he's Bani Israel. Okay, then what happened one day? Now this is a turning point in the story. Okay, and our story is almost just 2 3 more minutes, and our story is done. Turning point in the story. Turning point in the story is, let me quickly ask Isa. Isa, what's happening in the story? What is happening in the story?
So the Egyptians are fighting
Yes, yes, yes. So two people.
versus the wizards.
Yeah, so looks, two people are fighting. So actually, the two people are fighting. One is from the Pharaoh's people. This is the Pharaoh's people. He has a headdress and everything. The other one is from Bani Israel. Okay, the other one is from Bani Israel. And guess what happens? Both of them are fighting. And now what happens? Now Musa alayhi salam comes, and Musa alayhi salam wants to stop the fight. Okay, Musa alayhi salam keeps this person away, keeps the other person away. Musa alayhi salam is trying to stop the fight, but then you know what happens? Musa alayhi salam punches. He thinks that the Bani Israel is being tortured. So you know what he does? He punches one of the guys. He punches the people from the pharaohs. And can anybody die if you just punch him? Fahim, do you think anybody can die if you just punch him?
Yes.
Yes, well, maybe no. But Musa alayhi salam punched him lightly, not in a very bad way. Musa alayhi salam lightly punched him. He was just trying to stop the fight between the two people. One is Bani Israel, one is from the Bani Israel people. The other is from the Pharaoh's people. He wanted to stop the fight, so he punches one of them, and the one he punches is the Pharaoh's people. Guess what? That man died. Isa, can you imagine? That man died. And Musa alayhi salam was so sad. He was so sorry. He did not want to do this. But actually, now we know something about Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam is very strong. Nobody dies if you lightly punch him. Musa alayhi salam's punch was very strong. Now here Musa alayhi salam finds out, and we also find out something about Musa alayhi salam. He is very strong. He's got strength. Allah has given him extraordinary strength. He better not punch anybody again, because the person can die. Now what happens? Musa alayhi salam is scared. He quickly goes back to his own place, and that Bani Israel man, he also goes away. Okay, nobody, but the Egyptian, he lays dead over there, and everybody goes away. Nobody saw the fight, so everybody's wondering, who killed the Pharaoh's man? Who killed the Pharaoh's man? This was an important man. Who killed him? But everybody forgets for a while. Okay, that there is nobody knows who killed him. Where is the murderer? Who murdered this man? Nobody knows. Okay, so for a day, for 2 days, they forget. because they nobody knows who's responsible. The next day, what happens? There is another fight. Musa alayhi salam, next day, the man from Bani Israel is seen again fighting, arguing with another person. Now, what happened? That Bani Israel man, who Musa alayhi salam was trying to protect, he's again fighting with another man. So now Musa alayhi salam knows, hey, this man is the problem. He's always going and fighting somebody, you know. So Musa alayhi salam came to that person and said, hey, what are you doing? You are again fighting today? Wasn't whatever happened yesterday, bad enough? So I see you again fighting today. And that man became scared. Okay, the man became scared, who was from Bani Israel. He became scared. You know what he said? He said, oh Musa, leave me alone, don't kill me, don't punch me the way you punched the man yesterday, the man who died. Don't kill me like him, don't punch me, leave me alone. And at that, everybody found out what happened. Everybody started talking, and everybody started whispering, oh no, that man that died yesterday, Musa, he had killed him. And everybody's talking that, oh no, what happened, And then, what happens? A day passed, and then Musa alayhi salam is somewhere in the corner of a town, and something happens. A man is frantically running. A man comes running from the farthest corner of the town to warn Musa. What is he telling Musa alayhi salam? He comes and he tells Musa alayhi salam, the Pharaoh found out that you killed his man, and they are coming to get you. They are going to actually, take you in, and they are going to question you. And at this, Musa alayhi salam becomes very scared. Okay, now the last part of the story, Musa alayhi salam becomes very scared. And Musa alayhi salam becomes so scared, Prophet Musa alayhi salam leaves Egypt, tries to run as far as he can, terrified about what the Pharaoh and his people would do to him. What if they found out the man that Musa alayhi salam was actually Bani Israel? Okay, so this is what nobody wants to know. Nobody should find out that Musa alayhi salam is from the slave people, and he is Bani Israel. Okay, now he runs. He runs so far away that all the pyramids and everything is left behind. He runs until his shoes also became torn, and he becomes so dusty. And then he joins a caravan, and he
Oh,
leaves Egypt, and he goes far away. And then what happens? We are going to find out in the next part. Okay, so part 1 is about Musa alayhi salam, how he flees Egypt, and now he's going to Madian, a far off land. And next part is going to be of his life. But guess what? One day he will come back to Egypt. But that day he will be a prophet. And that day he will have miracles with him. Okay, and then we'll know what happens that day. Okay, so this was the story of Musa alayhi salam's part 1.